Good morning, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Hartran Skills Center near Fountain Chowk, Yamunanagar. Our center code is 034. I'm Ankit Sharma. Friends, we were discussing about the physical securities. Okay, so in which we have discussed that what is physical security. Coming on to the next, we read about information security versus physical security. After that, objectives of physical security, factors on which physical security vulnerabilities depends, and attack points to compromise physical security. Now we are discussing about the layers of physical security. Okay, I'm writing here layers of physical security. So layers of physical security. Okay. So coming on to the layers, physical security depends on the layers of defense models. Like that of information security, layers are implemented at the parameter moving towards an asset. Okay, there is a particular kind of asset. So these layers would be what are the types of layers I'm discussing here. The first layer comes as dithering. First comes is dithering. Next comes is delaying. Third comes is detection. Fourth comes is assessment. Fifth comes is response. These are the five layers of physical security. Physical security depends on the layers defensive models. These are the defensive models like that of information security. So layers are implemented at the perimeters and moving towards like an asset. So deterring, delaying, detections, assessments, and response are the layers of physical security. Next comes crime prevention through environmental design. CPPED. Okay, crime prevention through environmental design. So it is a discipline that outlines how the proper design of a real scenario can mitigate crime and hacking by directly affecting human behavior. This concept was developed in 1960s and is still used mainly to prevent from social engineering. It has three main strategies. Crime prevention has three main strategies. The first one comes as natural, natural access control. Second one comes as natural surveillance. Third comes as territorial reinforcement. So these are the three crime prevention techniques or strategies, we might say. First one comes as natural access, second comes as natural surveillance, and third comes as territorial reinforcement. Next, we'll be reading out the risk assessment. So both physical intruders and cyber criminals have the same motive as money, social agenda, etc. Also, intruders try to seek opportunities to exploit by any means. So these three terms, motive, opportunity, and means, are listed together to make a formula whose calculation has resulted in total risk. Okay, so risk is equal to what will be the risk assessment? Risk is equal to control, that is means and motive into opportunity. So control means and motive and opportunity into business impact divided by controls. Okay. So physical intruders and cyber criminals have the same motive and as money, social and intra. Intruders try to seek opportunities to exploit by any means. So three terms: motive. So three terms were motive, opportunity, and means are listed together. So I have, yes, you can see here controls means motive and opportunity I have listed together. After that, I have multiplied it with the business impacts divided by controls. These are the risk assessments, how to assess your risk. Now next, coming on to countermeasures and protection techniques. Physical security has the fact that the security controls are often reactive. From a security point of view, other experts need to be involved during the design, assessments, and retrofitting stages. Other than that, security taken security measures must be taken. What are the security measures? Strong doors and locks. Next comes lights and security cameras. Especially round entry and exit points. Okay, third one comes is windowless walls around the data center. Fourth comes is fences with barbed wire or razor wire. Fifth comes is closed circuit televisions. These are CCTV or IP based network camera need to be used and monitored in real time. Sixth comes is intrusion detection systems. Intrusion detection must be applied to detect unauthorized entries and alert a responsible entry. Seventh comes as the between types of ideal system such as electromechanical and volumetric. These were the countermeasures and protection techniques. Means first one comes is store strong doors and locks. Your doors and locks should be strong. Light and security cameras, especially in the round entries and exit points, should be there. Windowless walls should be there. Fences should be there. Closed circuit televisions should be there. Intrusion detection system must be applied, knowing the difference between the volumetric and the electromechanical. IDS systems. There are furthermore, which I'll be reading only. And eighth comes is security personnel and guards must be used to protect data against the physical theft or damage. Ninth comes is the organization should serve a simple form of biometric access system such as facial and fingerprint scanning access. Tenth comes as ties physical security with information access control such as ID cards and name badge. Different types of lock systems must apply, such as manual locks, programmable locks, controlled by computers, electronic locks, biometric locks, and facial and retina scans should also be there. Last 12 comes is alarm. An alarm system should have to be installed in the building's infrastructure and notify if an event occurs, such as fire detection, intrusion detection, theft, environmental disturbance, and interruptions in services. So, in today's lecture, we have discussed about the layers of physical security, crime prevention, risk assessments, and countermeasures and protection techniques. In tomorrow's lecture, we'll be discussing about the system hacking. Okay, students, thank you.